Ouais, minutes.
Very important to me, and about the dolls.
Good.
The teddy bears are a hobby with me, but they're also a very necessary thing. They're made in England, and I don't know about France, but hopefully I would like to introduce them into the hospital in Salon. They're used for children who are in hospital, perhaps away from their parents, or who have to have treatment, and they're very worried, they're very scared, and when they go into hospital they're given a bear. This is their friend for the time they're in hospital, when they're having their treatment, and it's their bear to take home. If a child has an accident, maybe in the night, with mother driving, it's dark, maybe wet, child is frightened, it's by itself, it's lost its toy. This man comes and opens the door of the car. Oh, the child is quite astonished. Pips is a policeman, a fireman, in a uniform, and the child doesn't understand. The policeman or the fireman will give them a bear, and it's something that they understand, they know about. They can hug the bear, keep it close to them, and they feel a lot more safe. Their bear becomes a friend. It goes through the hospital with them. It is told about the treatment as the child is told about the treatment. Everything that's going to happen to the child, the bear knows about. And if the child is worried and doesn't want to speak to the parents, or doesn't understand how to speak to their parents, or the nurse, or the doctor, bear is there to take the secret. Bears need love. This poor bear, in an accident, he needs love.
Le teddy bear satisfait un besoin aussi essentiel pour l'homme que celui de manger et de boire. Konrad Lorenz, par exemple, voit dans le teddy bear quelque chose dont l'homme a besoin et qu'il peut garder. Les pédiatres anglais et américains ont moins de ses confrères en peluche dans leur cabinet, car ils ne peuvent pas concurrencer sa capacité à inhiber la peur et à consoler. Même les enfants autistes, qui refusent tout contact humain, refont surface à la vue d'un teddy bear au regard fidèle et commencent à jouer avec lui.
Yes, I think I don't speak French very well. French people who come to England sometimes don't speak English very well. People in other countries have difficulty. If you try and do everything with a smile, it's amazing how far you will get in life. Just a smile, not a grumpy face, a smile. And it does a power of good. It's wonderful. The child can be very secretive with the bear. It's someone that's not going to tell. If the child is frightened or wants to tell something very special, tells the bear, and the bear doesn't tell anyone else. It'd be very interesting to know some of the bears in history. Presidents have had bears. Kings have had bears. Oh, wouldn't we like to know what these bears know?
De nombreux avertissements furent prodigués dès le début de l'histoire des ours en peluche. L'Église se montra particulièrement préoccupée. Elle craignait pour la continuité de l'humanité, car les évêques disaient « Une petite fille qui joue avec des ours ne se prépare pas à son rôle de future mère de la même façon qu'avec une poupée. »
Oh, a smile from the heart, yes indeed, a smile from the heart. These bears give children lots and lots of pleasure. A child perhaps is really sick and is going to lose its hair, goes to school and everybody says, "Ooh, you've lost your hair." Oh, he's very sad. Goes home and tells Bear and Bess, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You're still you, inside. You're the child that you are without your hair or with your hair. It doesn't matter. The child gives a lot more confidence, and it gives them a great ability to be able to play. This is part of my tribe of bears. I have 50 bears that I would like to give to the children's ward in Salon Hospital, which I have knitted. These are English bears, and some of them are French bears. This is the Entente Cordiale bears. Red, white and blue bears, and one has a flag. Slightly different colours in the blue, because the French flag is slightly different coloured blue to the English flag. But these are the Entente Cordiale bears, and I hope that the English and the French can join together in this very, very simple but very pleasurable happening. These are lots of.
On raconte qu'une grande malédiction soufflait au-dessus de l'Amérique, que l'on assistait à un véritable génocide. Cependant, de l'autre côté, d'autres disaient qu'il était complètement égal que l'on parvienne à l'amour maternel par le biais d'une poupée ou d'un ours, car les deux étaient amour.
Doesn't take very much. Some needles and some knitting wool in lovely colours, bright colours. A pair of scissors and a needle to stitch the bear together, and a pattern. This is your bear before he's stitched together. It's very simple. Stitch him up, put the stuffing in, put a face on him, make him happy, make him smile, put his arms on, put a scarf on, and voila, the child has a toy. A toy for life, we hope. I ask you, perhaps, in the winter time, when you have more time watching the television, ladies and gentlemen, it's a good hobby. You can do it while you're watching television. Doesn't cost very much. You can get together, knit bears and talk. Think of the pleasure you would give a child. Maybe a child that has very, very little. And if the bears are not abused in the hospitals, they're sent abroad eventually to children in disaster areas. Orphan children, children who've lost their homes and lost everything through hurricane or landslide and have nothing. Maybe not even parents. And for those children and children in hospitals, we put the bears in little bags.
Que deux vieux ours de la même série ne se ressemblent jamais. S'ils ont bien sûr un air sui generis, leur physionomie et leurs vibrations psychologiques les rendent aussi différents que deux jumeaux. Ils n'ont pas passé leur nuit du même côté. Leur affaissement musculaire est différent. Ils n'ont été ni sucés, ni mordis au même endroit, et n'entrés dans le rituel ni par la même patte, ni par la même oreille. Chacun aura sa vie.
Yes, boys and girls love bears. There are no boy-girl bears. I beg your pardon, there are no boy bears and there are no girl bears. They're just bears. So it doesn't matter if a boy has a bear or a girl has a bear. Just bears. No boys, no girls. Sometimes. Do you mean are the shape of bears or only knitted bears? I only do knitted bears. They're very easy, they're not very complicated because I'm not very good at knitting. So I do these bears. You can make all sorts of things. You can make the bears stand up. You can make the bears put their hands together. You can make the bears sit down. Oh, this bear. He's a happy bear. He's wearing a flower.
It's wonderful.
He's wearing a flower. The scarves are all attached to the bears because if a child loses the scarf, sometimes it's very, very devastating. It's only small, a very small item, but to a small child, it belongs to the bear's lost it, and the child can become quite devastated by it. Oh, some bears have little feet, little toenails. It depends how I'm feeling.
Il semble le compagnon de toujours, le jouet de la nuit des temps, remonté d'on ne sait quelle préhistoire enfantine. Pourtant, il a tout bonnement 85 ans. Depuis 1903, il console tant de chagrins d'enfant, subit tant de colère, reçoit tant de confidences, qu'il se devait d'être glorifié comme un mythe vivant.
Well, I'm hoping that maybe, first of all, the people of Ceylon will take the bears to heart and do what the people in my hometown in England did and knit bears like mad. They had thousands of bears, and in the end they had too many bears for the hospital, so they gave them to other hospitals and then they sent them to refugee children.
Faut-il que les hommes soient durs, préoccupés ou indifférents pour n'avoir pas plutôt rendu hommage à leurs premiers compagnons, dépositaires de leur enfance? Les anglo-saxons, les canadiens et les allemands, plus respectueux de leur filiation, ont déjà écrit sur cet ursudé pelucheux, mais, en France, le cursus de l'ours est ignoré du public.
These are lots of bears, all colour bears, and all colour clothes. Very bright, very sweet, very small. Depends on your knitting. Some bears are little bears, some bears are slightly bigger, but they've all got the same thing. They don't look it, but they've got a heart. They're very soft, they're very cuddly, they're very washable, and very, very sweet. I'd love you all to make some bears for Salon. That would be marvellous. And that would be